Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We have a lot more videos coming out, so we appreciate the support. But this video came about because we are planning on taking our 2-year-old to Disneyland. And in order to get there, we have to fly there. And in order to fly there, she has to wear a mask. This was very nerve-wracking for me to start, or even to think about bringing her on a plane and having her have to keep a mask on the whole time, because obviously you don't have to do that at home. It's not required for kids that are 2 years old. It's just when you're on the plane. So we decided to do this when she was about 2 years, like right around her birthday. We started the mask training about a month after her birthday. We tried doing gentle reminders, seeing if she would take to it on her own, because I had heard some kids like to do that. She was not one of them. She would take off the mask as soon as it was on, and it just wasn't working. So what I had to do is, one day when I had the time and patience, sat at home with her, she has this Vampirina doll that's about as big as she is, and I had that. We watched YouTube videos of other kids wearing masks, and I put the mask on V, and she lost it. She was tearing the mask off V. She was running around screaming. She was in a happy camper. This lasted for about an hour of just going back and forth and me trying to keep the mask on V and trying to explain to her that this is what we need to do in order to go see Minnie. That didn't work until at some point after this hour, within this hour, it clicked. She decided to put the mask on, and she walked around with it for a couple minutes before taking it off, which for me, I was happy because that's a huge step for her. So then after that, we started taking her out in public, because before she wasn't even going in public, I'd leave her home when I went to go do errands. But started taking her because obviously she has to have somewhere to get prepared to wear a mask, or have a need to wear one instead of just inside the house. So we got her, the first thing I did was get her kids mask, because obviously adult ones aren't going to work. I got these at Costco. They're good for older kids. They're a little big for her face, so as you'll be able to see, we had to tie the backs and also pinch the nose on the front so that way it would actually fit on her face. But even then it would kind of fall down, and especially if she wore it like more than once, it just wasn't tight anymore. So then my mom found these Dr. Talbot masks, which work way better for her. It says they're for kids 2 to 5 years old, but honestly they're small on her face, and her head is, she's just a smaller child than most kids her age. So I would recommend these if your kids are smaller, but probably not for a 5-year-old, because I don't think they'll fit. But they did work a lot better, and those are actually the ones we're using now. But we started taking her out. At first she would only wear it a couple of minutes. Didn't take much coaching to have her put it on. Sometimes she didn't want to wear it, so I didn't want to push it too hard, but it was something we always offered, and we brought it into the store with us, so that way if she didn't want to get out of the car with it on, we were able to offer it when we were at the store. Eventually this progressed into her, now at this point she asked to put her mask on before we get out of the car, because she knows that that's what you're supposed to do. I think that's the key with her. I've seen other videos where parents are suggesting to make this big to-do about having your kids wear masks and getting them excited. Honestly, were you ever excited to wear a mask? No, I wasn't either. It didn't work for my child doing it that way. It really was just, hey, this is a part of life. This is what I need you to do. Please do it. She did it. Now she's fine. And like I said, she asked to wear her mask, and she doesn't really give me a fight anymore about keeping it on in a store. So as you'll see, we took her out a couple of times, and it really is just a consistency thing. It's just like potty training, which she hasn't gotten yet, but we're working on it. But yeah, it's just be consistent, offer it every time, make sure you have their mask with you, and eventually they'll get it. I think within a month she went from not wanting to wear it all to consistently being okay with having it on. So I think as long as you give yourself a decent time frame, like I said, hers was a month for her to get to that progression, but every kid's going to be a little bit different. But it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I'm happy, and I'm not anxious about flying at this point. She's at the point where I think we'll be able to manage the plane. Wear your mask?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Okay, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.
Nice. Good job.
And her mask came off by the time we were at the end of the aisle.
All right, you ready? Do you want to wear your mask? Huh? Do you want to wear your mask? Why not? Here, let's put your mask on.
Ow.
You want out? Okay, if you put your mask on. No? Yes? Good job. Look at the baby. You got your mask on?
Baby.
Yeah, you got your blankie and your mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready? You ready to go to the store?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, full disclosure, she took this mask off as soon as we stopped, which was like 5 minutes in.
All right.
Okay.
You ready to wear your mask?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, ready? Let's see. Let's see. Good job. You gonna wear it in the store? Yeah? All right, let's go. You dancing? Hey, ma'am. Do you want to put your mask back on?
No.
Why not? Please? Pretty, please? No, you don't want it?
Okay.
Do you want it?
No.
Why not? Can you wear a mask like Mama? Do you want to wear a mask like Mama and Grandma?
Yeah.
Asha, can you put your mask on? Don't you want to go see Minnie? Then we got to put our mask on. Can you let Grandma do it?
No.
Why not?
No.
So we were able to convince her to put her mask back on. Now we're going to go over to Hobby Lobby and we'll see how she does over there. So she kept taking her mask off, so my mom was giving her little blue tickets she found in her purse to convince her to keep it on. So far it's working.
Did you get that for keeping your mask on? Yeah. You want to show me one more time? No. Let's put your mask back on so you can keep your tickets, okay? Can you ask Grammy to help you? Give Grandma the tickets back. Put your mask on. Put your mask on and then you get your tickets. Good job. High five. Good job. Just a couple of tips and what worked for us. One, once the mask is on their face, do not fix it, even if it's falling down, their nose is coming out. In the very beginning, don't attempt to fix it because every time we did, she'd want to tear it off. It would not want to put it back on. Now, we can do that and she even adjusts it herself. So you'll get there, but in the beginning, just leave it alone. Second, be persistent. They are not going to want to do this. It's something foreign. No one wants anything on their face, but eventually they're going to get used to it. Try it at home first, and then, like I mentioned earlier, offer it to them every single time you're leaving your car to go in anywhere that's public. Once again, eventually they will get the idea. I think those are the two main things. Don't get stressed out. They're eventually going to do it, and just make sure you have them on hand just like you have with yours. But good luck. Again, please like and subscribe. We'll have more videos coming out soon, but thank you.